Alright, hello everyone, Funny here, and welcome to Yandere-Chan, and you know why I'm revisiting this game? Well, guess what? Well, I already did this Let's Play of Yandere-Chan like back a few years ago while a friend of mine on Skype goes by MidnightRouge. We go around, read this game, and finished it. But I want to revisit it and see if I can get some of the actually not some, all of the bad endings so far. So let's get started. All right, starting by this one. Now this one, if you see my playthrough, if you go to my YouTube playlist on my channel and see Let's Play Yandere-Chan, it's just walk through mostly everything. So her legit name is Mia. So any of these two, Mimi or Miku, will kill you in this part because it's Yandere. What can you expect? So let's try Miku because I thought it's the Vocaloid, of course. Miku. Judging from the awkward silence, it was clear that I had gotten it wrong. I suddenly felt like a real jerk for getting her hopes up. She seemed like such a nice girl too. I don't like the likes of this. I better hurry up and apologize to her. I'd hate to ruin the chance for us to become friends by getting off on the wrong foot. Gah! Ugh. And I crashed on the floor. What the? Before I knew what had happened, I was lying on the floor in a pool of my own blood. I tried to move, but I was completely immobilized, partly due to the immense pain in my chest, and partly due to the weight of the silence sitting on top of me. You're horrible, Funny. Oh my goodness. This is the most suspenseful music I have ever heard. Oh boy. Why? This game has voice acting? This doesn't even have voices. What? That soft-spoken girl who looked like she wouldn't harm a fly was suddenly sitting on top of me with a pair of blood-soaked scissors grasped firmly in her hands. With my consciousness fading, it took me a moment to fully comprehend what had happened. Apparently she had reached into her school bag, pulled out a pair of scissors, and stabbed me once in the chest. Then, when I collapsed on the floor, she climbed on top of me and continued the assault. But why? It didn't make any sense. One moment I was trying to remember her name, and the next moment You've got to be kidding. How could you forget? How could you? It's too cruel. It's too cruel, Funny. God. Oh my goodness. Cruel, cruel, cruel. Oh my goodness. I want to imagine it being animated right in my head right now. After what seemed like an eternity, the girl finally stopped her assault. Panting heavily, she continued to stare at me with doll-like eyes. Too bad, and I was looking forward to walking home with you, Funny. Speaking in a evasive tone, she slowly rose to her feet and dropped the bloody scissors by my side. And then she turned around and walked away. Okay, the music is way too loud. I was wondering, I'm not really sure about this, but yeah, good enough. Why do we need voice volume? It doesn't do anything. I was laughing, not because I was going mad in my final moments, but because in the end I managed to learn her name. Ugh, my vision was fading, but because it was right beside me, I could just narrowly make it out. Attached to the handle of the scissors was a label. It read, "Property of me, bad end." Well, that was a crazy that was the first bad ending so far. That was crazy. So, anyway. Alright, I'll be right back. I need to do some stuff real quick, so hang on. Alright, I am back. And I got myself some water because there's no voice acting that prevents me from reading mostly everything, so I had to get myself some water. Alright. So who's ready for the second bad ending of the day? Give it a yeah. Okay. Let's go here. Alright. This time... Oh boy. Without her getting mad. Oh cool. Oh yeah, if you remember this part, yeah. Alright, let's try this one, because only this one is right. You thirsty? I saw a vending machine by the overpass when we entered the station. I figured there's enough time before our trains come to have a soda. You want one too? My treat. Huh? A soda from Funny? Sure, I don't mind getting one for you. Just tell me what you want and I'll get it. Mia hesitated for a moment. This music is really loud. I don't know why. There we go. Hesitated for a moment. Maybe she felt guilty about having somebody spending money on her. It was perfectly okay with me. I had plenty of spare change in my wallet, so it wasn't like I was wasting money or anything. Or perhaps she was misinterpreting my kind gesture as something more than what it was. Given the way she'd been behaving around me so far, I wouldn't put it past her to read too much into it. Her face was turning bright red. I bet if I were to crack an egg over her head, it would be fried in no time. Oh, good one. Dang, that would be fun to try. But it would also be pretty mean, so I better not. I decided to put Mia out of her misery before she ended up losing herself in her own fantasies again. Mia. I tapped her on the shoulder. Eh? She jumped again. Oh, Funny. Me again. I was starting to sense a pattern. If you're uncomfortable with me buying you a soda, we can both go over to the machine and buy one for ourselves. She glanced at the vending machine, and then back to me. It looked like Mia was really struggling to make up her mind. At this rate things were progressing, our trains were going to arrive before she made up her mind. I rubbed my brow in frustration. This was getting to be too much of a hassle. I was about to discard the whole idea when... Lemonade. It was faint, but I heard a reply. I moved my hand away from my face and looked back down at Mia. Pardon? I want lemonade. When Funny goes to get his soda, please get me a lemonade. Oh, I thought it was a narrator. No, that wasn't so hard, was it? I chuckled and lightly patted Mia on the head. She shrunk down in her seat. But I don't think it was because she didn't like it. In that were the case, she probably would have pulled away. But if anything, her face had gotten even redder than before. Funny. Mia didn't show... It's funny how Mia didn't show this much humility when she was embracing me back at school. Heck, judging from how she behaved back there, one could have assumed that she was incapable of expressing humility. Maybe she only got shy when someone else did it to her. Or maybe just with me. If someone at school tried to pat her, she probably jabbed him with a pair of scissors or something. Oh boy. No, she'd probably just run away. It was kind of hard to imagine Mia doing anything violent. Oh, really? You'll never... Come on, man. She seemed like the passive-aggressive type to me. Alright, lemonade it is. Wait right there, I'll be right back. Huh? As I got up to go to the machine, Mia grabbed my sleeve. I turned back to look at her. She just looked at me, silently. She's giving me the evil eye. What are you doing to me, man? Something else? Even though she didn't respond, I was pretty sure I already knew what she wanted. Mia? Did you still want to come with me? Is that a yes? Nods. Thought so. Alright then, up you get. Okay, that creepy look was... Oh man. We need to hurry if we want to buy the drinks and finish them before our trains arrive. Nod. While continuing to hold on to my sleeve, Mia stood up and we walked over to the machine. I guess she really wanted to stay with me because she had completely forgotten to take her school bag with her. Not that it mattered, since we were the only ones at the station, so it wasn't going to get stolen or anything. And besides, the only object that she cared about was no longer inside the bag anyway. I was still carrying the broken, saliva-covered calculator in my pocket. It puzzled me as to how that saliva got onto the calculator in the first place. Mia probably pulled it out of the trash and stuffed into her bag so fast that she never even noticed it. Lucky for her. And here I was with a wet, slimy blazer pocket. I was definitely going to throw it in the wash that night. Funny. Huh? Mia tugged on my sleeve again. I was so deep in thought I hadn't even realized that we were standing in front of the vending machine. And yet earlier on I chastised her for doing the exact same thing. Boy, I was severely off my game. Funny, what's the matter? Are you going to get your drink? Can I have a lemonade? Are you still thirsty? Yeah, of course I am. One soda and one lemonade coming right up. Just gonna get my change out. I needed to find a way to break away from Mia, clean the drool off of the calculator, and discreetly place it back into her bag. I pretended to fish through my pocket looking for my change while I scanned the station. I spotted a restroom nearby. Perfect! Say Mia. Huh? I really need to use the men's room. Here, why don't you take the money and buy the drinks? I'll be with you in a sec. I handed the money to Mia and rushed to the restroom before she had a chance to reply. I rushed into the bathroom and headed straight for the sink. Oh boy, this is gonna be intense. I ran the calculator under the running water. It was broken, so it didn't really matter if the water got onto the circuitry. Still, I made sure not to use too much water. I didn't want to get any trapped inside. If I did, and the water leaked out inside Mia's bag, it would damage her school books. Just as long as I washed off the saliva and the blood from when I broke the screen. Funny, I had forgotten about the blood until now. Oh well, as long as I had washed it away, it didn't matter. When I was sure that the calculator was completely clean, I grabbed some paper towels and wiped it dry. I stuffed the calculator into my opposite pocket and dashed back outside. I didn't want Mia to get back to the bench before I managed to sneak the calculator back into her bag. Huh? But it looked like I had been rushing around for nothing. Because there was Mia standing right where I left her in front of the vending machine, and she was still carrying the change I gave her. It looked like she hadn't even bought the drinks yet. She was staring very intently at the selection. Maybe she was having second thoughts on the lemonade. But that was fine with me, because while Mia was distracted, I could sneak over to the bag and place the calculator back before she even had a chance to notice. Still, there was the possibility of her turning around and spotting me. In which case, then what would I do? Would I tell her the truth, or would I just ended up lying again? Okay, this was just plain silly. Here I was sneaking around, trying to prevent some girl from noticing that I had accidentally taken her calculator that had broken through away, and she then secretly fished out of the trash and placed back into her bag, which I then accidentally uncovered, stuffed into my pocket, cleaned, and am now trying to return without her knowing. Seriously, people, if you're still reading this thing, thank you. No problem. I'm talking to myself, damn it. Alright, funny. It was time to put an end to this ridiculous excuse for a subplot. Should I try to put the calculator back now or wait for a better opportunity? Oh my goodness. This reminds me, how many save files do I have? I have a shitload. Oh god. Oh my god, this is a lot. How much is going to extend to? That's my question. It's going to extend as long as possible. Probably, imagine up to a fucking billion if they wasted my... Okay, let's save here. I don't know. Put it back now. What happens if I put it back now? Mia seems pretty well distracted. I'll take the opportunity to put it back while she's not looking. I scurried over to the bench where our bags were. I slowly opened the clip on Mia's bag and was about to place the calculator inside. Funny. Gah! But oh damn. I spun around to find Mia standing behind me. Seriously, she had the stealth of a cat. She's like the Japanese version of Solid Snake right there. Holy shit. This cat girl. It was frightening. Like she was in training to become an assassin or something. This was bad. Mia was staring at me again with that vacant look. It was making it difficult to tell what she was thinking. Was she on to me? I tried to regain my composure. I stretched out on the bench in an attempt to appear calm and obstruct Mia's view of her school bag behind me. Hi, Mia. What's the matter? I don't see your lemonade. Weren't you going to buy one? Are you no longer thirsty? My voice was panicky. Well done, Funny. Keep behaving like that and she won't suspect a thing. Yeah, she's gonna expect everything from me. Mia's gaze shifted to the ground. I followed her line of sight. She was looking at the calculator lying by my feet. I must have dropped it when she startled me. Busted. Mia silently knelt down and picked it up. Mia, I can explain. You see, while you were over the timetable, your bag fell over and it fell out and... I'm sorry. Huh? I said I'm sorry. I lied to Funny. I said that I needed to go to the toilet when... Really, I just wanted to get the calculator back. I'm sorry. Do you forgive me? Do you, Funny? Please forgive me. Don't hate me, Funny. This girl. Eh? Dummy. Why wouldn't I forgive you? I gently rubbed Mia's head. Funny. She blushed lightly and nuzzled my hand. She really was pretty cute. I guess we were both just a couple of liars, and it looked like we were both worried for nothing. We both apologized and forgave one another, and everything was right once more. It's back to normal now, so we sat together on the bench, waiting for our trains to arrive. Uh-oh. What the oh shit? Yeah, this can't be good. Oh boy. What's this? What's going on here? This can't be true. It shouldn't be this way. This isn't right. What's the matter? I turned towards Mia. She seemed to be getting worked up over something. This isn't right. Uh-oh. This isn't right, this isn't right, this isn't right. Mia was clutching her calculator, straining to look inside of the broken screen. This isn't right. Mia, what's wrong? What isn't right? This isn't right, this isn't right, this isn't right, this isn't right. Why is it this way? Why? She was becoming hysterical. If I didn't do something, Mia was going to hurt herself. Mia, calm down. I grabbed her shoulders to try and snap her out of it. This isn't right, this isn't right, this isn't right, this isn't right. No reaction. She just continued chanting wildly. Mia! It's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. Pull yourself together. Wrong, 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 wrong. Mia! Huh? I shot her right in Mia's face and she finally snapped out of it. Not exactly the most gentlemanly thing to do, but one can't argue with the results. Oh, Funny. That's my name. What happens next? Seriously, what the hell just happened? Are you alright? Why were you shouting like that? Without replying, Mia handed me the calculator. Huh? What am I supposed to be looking at? You don't see it? No. I mean, what am I meant to be seeing? Oh yeah. Since she's bloodthirsty, she's desperate to lick his blood. What am I meant to... Oh boy. That's just it. It's no longer there. You've lost me. What's no longer there, Mia? She was becoming erratic again. It was making it difficult to keep up with what she was saying. Bunny's blood is no longer there. Bunny's blood is gone. Why is it gone? What happened to Funny's blood? My blood? That's what she said. But it took my brain a while to comprehend it. You mean from when I cut myself on the screen earlier? It was there earlier, now it's gone. Why is it gone? Why? This was strange. Why was Mia getting so upset about my blood not being on the broken calculator? Unless... A thought came to mind, but not one I wanted to consider. It could be that the calculator itself had no sentimental value to Mia. Rather, it was my blood on the inside that she wanted. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I know what's going to happen. Of course, if that were the case, then that meant that the saliva I found around the screen was in fact Mia's. Which would mean that she had been licking the inside of the broken calculator to get to my blood. Was that really why she was acting so cheerful earlier? She had been licking my blood out of the calculator before she came back from the toilet? Could it have been that she got some kind of pleasure from licking my blood? Maybe that was the real reason why she tried to disinfect my knee earlier. And when I didn't let her, she went for the next best thing. The calculator I injured myself on, which still had some of my blood on it. What? Hold on. Let's not jump to conclusions here. I could just be over-analyzing things. Maybe I misunderstood what Mia was talking about. But if I wanted to get anywhere with her, I need to come clean. Excuse the pun. Say, Mia. It's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. She had gone off on a tangent again. I shook her shoulders gently this time. Mia! She snapped right out of it. This was considerably easier than before. Listen, there's something you should know. Huh? When the calculator fell out of your bag, I noticed the blood and saliva on it. I just noticed that you pulled it out of the trash and put it in your bag so fast that you didn't notice them. So while you were at the vending machine... Oh boy. On it. I just assumed that you pulled it out of the trash and put it in your bag so fast that you didn't notice them. So while you were at the vending machine, I went to the men's room and washed the blood and saliva off the calculator. Yeah! Way to give it out, the truth. Now you're gonna be fucking killed here. I was hoping to put it back in your bag before you noticed, but you know the rest. Look, I may not understand your reasons, but I don't think it's very safe to be walking around with a broken, bloody calculator. Mia just stood there, staring silently. Once again, her face had reverted back to the vacant expression. Yeah, I'm fucked. She appeared to be deep in thought. I waited patiently for a response. Oh my. My body is getting the chills here. Must be getting dark. I could have sworn I just saw the sunlight disappear from Mia's eyes. I looked at my watch. Nope, the sun wasn't due to set for another half hour. Compensate with more blood. Huh? I heard Mia mutter something under her breath, but it was too soft to hear properly. I looked up from my watch to ask Mia what she said, only to find that she was now standing right in front of me. I've said it before and I'll say it again. That girl had the stealth of a cat. No, this cat is going to scratch you alive with your scissors, man. She was so quick that I didn't even notice that she was now carrying a pair of scissors until it was too... Oh God. Compensate with more blood. Funny. This sounds like... why am I acting like a zombie for a moment? At least I managed to hear what she said before it all went dark. Bad end. Well then. Oh my goodness, man. Okay, so... Okay, the first bad end. Because lesson learned. Always remember someone's name, otherwise you get either stabbed, shot, whatever the fuck that is. You get a broken bone. Hell if I know. And the second part, oh my god. Dude, since she has a blood fetish, getting rid of something, I'm just gonna piss her off more. Oh boy. Okay, rate, comment, subscribe, and for more of these, and I will see you guys later. Have a good one. Oh man.